as he said, we could once again get hit with heavy rain and potential flooding this week.
And as KITV4's Paul Drews tells us, rain may not be the only thing coming down. Paul.
Well, wintertime is the wet season in the islands, and this winter we've already seen instances where boulders have come crashing down and rock falls have happened as well. We show you why wet weather can play a big part in these events.
Another rockfall at Waimea may have been unwanted, but not unexpected. These rockfalls are part of the geological process.
Notice that the scar left behind is orange, and it's orange because the rock is weathered. It oxidizes. And what that means is that those cracks that failed were there long before the actual rockfall happened. It's not like, good coherent rock suddenly cracked.
This is not just something that only happens on Oahu's North Shore. It happens across the state because of the type of rock making up the Hawaiian Islands. Take a look at the sides of slopes and you can see the layers of lava. And if you look closely, you can see the cracks.
Everywhere on a Hawaiian volcano that is eroding, there are cracks in the rocks. And whenever it rains, water gets into those cracks and they are starting to weaken because they're starting to weather.
Water can slowly erode away the connections holding rocks onto a mountainside.
Then water gets into those fractures and adds a little bit of pressure to help force them apart, adds a little more weight. So you can certainly get rock falls when it's not raining, but they tend to be a little bit more frequent when it's been rainy.
During downpours, all that runoff can also overstress already weakened cracks holding rocks and boulders in place.
Water flowing down the surface can provide a lot of force against a boulder. And if that water is carrying pebbles, it starts to pile up behind the boulder, that might help push it as well.
While all of our cliffs and mountainsides are slowly weathering, slopes can be surveyed to see if there are loose boulders or how filled with cracks cliffs may be.
If you see some that look precarious and the cracks that support or that used to join them to the rest of the rocks are wide and full of gravel or something, then that's one that's more likely to fall.
Now, it is the responsibility of landowners to make sure nothing dangerous or damaging comes down on those below. Many of the mountainsides are state land, and if that's the case in your neighborhood and you have concerns about boulders or rocks above you, you can contact the State Land Division to check out those conditions above you. Reporting live in the newsroom, Paul Drews, KITV4 Island News.